What's going on, everyone? How you all doing this weekend? Now, tell me which one of you soddled yesterday. Guys, I was screaming and shouting on my previous video, on this particular video right here, that don't trade for this weekend. Just don't, just leave the markets to themselves. Just don't do anything about your assets. And guys, guess what is happening today? Is just going all back up again. Guys, it's a pretty simple logic. Whenever your Bitcoin price action is going to be in range bound situations, your weekend's price actions are not going to be, they're not going to be significant at all. In fact, whatever happens during a Saturday is probably going to be reverted back during a Sunday. And this is what keeps on happening in a range bound situation. Guys, I've been screaming and shouting about the fact that Bitcoin is in a severe range bound situation. So your, let's just say, breakout of the range is not going to happen during a weekend. Most likely not going to happen during a weekend, and we are still back again to the range. So without any ado, we got a lot of assets to take a look at today, guys. The first one is, of course, Kingpin landlord Mr. Bitcoin. Mr. Bitcoin right here is doing nothing. Is absolutely doing nothing. Yesterday, it went all the way down to $33,500 levels. And guys, look, I did have my resting bid set on to BTC price action all the way until these price points, and down until $30,500 as well. But guys, that would be a far-fetched opinion. But still, it is not far from the realm of possibilities that we're talking about, right? We are simply trending against the 21 simple on the 4-hour time frame as of now, again, back again, yet again. Now guys, this was a clear-cut attempt to actually start trending above this one, but you see what happened right here, guys. We had that little distribution going on Bitcoin off of the tops, off of a top which was quite lower than this one, and we were not able to clear out the 42,000 areas of liquidity exiting the markets, and we just simply shit back again into this liquid zone. And guys, ever since this pin bar candle right here, we are trying to do some kind of momentum move to the upside during a weekend, back again during a weekend. Guys, this price action is completely relevant. Let me be completely honest with you guys. This is why we'll be taking a look at Bitcoin CME charts as well, and we'll be trying to figure out where your gaps are. And guys, gap boys, gather around. Just let's just talk about gaps as well, as they are completely completely self-fulfilling prophecies. Guys, it's just so controversial. I mean, look, in a bull trend, in a macro bull trend, your gaps are just, they just are not significant at all. But in these matters right here, in crypto markets, holy crap, you go to the upside for a 200% up move, and then you give it up away for like 70 to 80% down move. Yes, your gaps are motherfucking gonna be filled onto these levels, and these levels for sure, man. This is why most of the gaps, guys, it's just the seesawing emotional price action which happens in the crypto markets, because of which all the gaps they do fill out in CMEs, right? It's a joke, it's a meme, but I just can't deny the fact that how true that is, right? Guys, all right, now let's just simply get back on the TA right here. I'll just simply put on some key moving averages back again right here for you guys. Now back again, we're looking at this little fake out, guys. This busted off a cross that happened right here without any momentum, and we did not clear above this high right here, which is why this one just faded away, and it one just simply gave up. Guys, there is another reason why we saw this happening during a weekend. The fucking option expiry, guys. The freaking option expiry happening, I think it happened yesterday itself on major exchanges. On CMEs it happened yesterday itself, whereas in your derivative there are a lot of 29 May contracts on options which are expiring. So guys, this is general position rotation happening. This is general put and call strategy rotation which is happening in the place on the Bitcoin, on Bitcoin markets, on Bitcoin option market itself, and that caused the cascading effect of sell events. And guys, look, to be honest with you, this is just 20% downage. What the heck is this? It's completely nothing. It's a sneeze for us. It's a complete sneeze for us, right? We are dealing with volatile price actions which are happening for about 45 to 50% in one single day, right? Now, if you were simply invested in Bitcoin and you just didn't allocate any of your money into any shitcoin for that matter, you would be completely fine, man. You would be completely fine, and you would not be scratching your head. But if your portfolio is just completely distributed all across the crypto space, the crypto casino, yeah, you would have been scratching your head all throughout this week. And well, comes another point right here: risk management. If your risk management is not in place and you are completely diversified like a fucktard in these markets, yes, you are going to be scratching your head, and most likely you did scratch your head throughout this entire dump right here. Now guys, before we jump onto other assets, there is one single thing which I want to bring up again, which I look, guys, I can't simply deny the fact that I just can't deny the possibility. Well, I never denied the possibility of that thing happening. Where's the fucking pi cycle? Yeah, I never denied that, but it's plain out. It's plain out. It's actually putting in a market top according to the pi cycle indicator right here, the Bitcoin's price action. It's just happening again. I mean, we were also fucking delusional back here onto these levels that we were thinking, because it's big Bitcoin is just going to go to 100k, 200k without catching any breath, right? And this pi cycle indicator top, it did happen, and we did freaking reverse our trend all the way towards the downside. Guys, most of the smart money were selling away all of their BTCs right on these price points right here, guys. And to be honest with you guys, I did take a major chunk of my crypto assets out of the market as soon as I saw this being rejected, guys. As soon as I saw this piece of price action happening on the daily time frame itself, that was quite that was not quite the price action I was looking for in general. And guys, look, this is what happens every single time. Yeah, when your Bitcoin's price action is simply going to be range bound between some key levels to the upside and to the downside. Your altcoins are generally going to have party there. They're just going to go crazy. And most of the altcoins during this Bitcoin range behavior, they did 10x or maybe 20x or 25. But guys, look, here's the thing. Even if your altcoins, they did a 20x or they did a 30x, did you capitalize on that? Did you take profits and fuck off from the market? If you did not do that, well, just be happy holding your bags, I guess. Guys, you have to be objective. I have to bring out these things again and again so that it gets into your brains completely. Like it sticks like a tattoo inside your fucking brain that, look, you have to take profits. If you don't take profits, you're a bag holder, right? You're a bag holder. And I'm just going to say one more thing. You're not in it for tech. Most likely you're not in it for tech. You're in it for the money, like the 99 fucking % of the market is. So don't deny that fact, right? Just don't simply be all wacky doodle about these things that, oh man, I'm in it for the tech, I'm completely fine holding and I'm completely fine losing money. Nobody is fine losing money. Open your fucking eyes. Nobody is fine losing money. Decide that for yourself. And take profits regularly, guys. Take profits regularly. Cut your greed when it's required. And Bitcoin gave a lot of time for a lot of people to cut greeds, guys. It was really difficult. I'm not even kidding. When this breakout was happening right here, I was like, all right. It's 100% sure that Bitcoin is going to get into a bubble. And even if you go to 100k, it's going to pop pretty soon. But guys, look, it's not a bubble pop piece of price action if you're checking it out in logarithmic values, which calls for let's just say a macro structure being completely fine as of now. But guys, look, taking profit is equal to taking profit. That's it, right? Bitcoin dumped below some key levels. Your entire freaking altcoin market dumped below by 80%. And guys, look, a lot of speculation. So many people out there in the wild trying to be investors, trying to buy Bitcoin and wondering that I'm going to get one whole Ethereum that's going to go to 100k. I'll buy 10 Ethereum and I'll be a millionaire. Fuck that. These things are just gonna drive your FOMO higher and higher. Just get rid of that. Cut it off. You have to have your own objective. Don't have that cryptocurrency FOMO in your head. Alright? Now guys, look, let's just simply jump onto the BTC futures, where we're gonna be figuring out some gap. Where was it? Right here. Alright, BTC1. Guys, now we do have a gap right here on the top side of this entire range, standing in at $50,000 levels. A big area of speculation where most of the daddies are sitting to unload their trucks on Bitcoin, which is something which I believe, guys. I think on the first pass, if Bitcoin if makes a retracement all the way towards $50,000 level, it's going to be a sell. It's going to be a massive sell in the first and the foremost pass, right? Now, this is going to open tomorrow, I guess, right? Now, this candle closed right here at 35, exactly where the price action is right now. Is it open? Are the futures trading right now? I mean, no, they're not trading. They're not trading right now. But yeah, guys, look, the price action is still right here. It is somewhere right here, right? So even if the price action was dumping down below by 5-6% during the weekend, it's simply going to be back again, leveling out of these levels again. I mean, look, the entire price action which happened during this weekend was complete fuckery, guys. Was complete fuckery. And I did warn you all that don't trade during this fucking weekend. It's just going to be a massive wreckage. And exactly that is happening. Do I have a crystal ball? Am I saying these things to prove my own credibility? No, guys, look, facts and figures are here. You can see that for yourself. And there are some things which I'm telling you out of my own experience. So better just learn from the mistakes that I have committed so that you come out successful in these markets, rather than just scratching your head and wondering, why the fuck is my block folio value going down? Why are my crypto assets not going up? Why am I not getting rich? Guys, the mindset has to be rich. Alright, money will follow. Your mindset has to be rich. That's all. Alright, guys, now the price will come back here again and most likely start trending back again. Look. We can just have a million conclusions right here. But the ultimate fact remains that, guys, look, Monday is going to come where most of the trading activities will take place. In a range bound situations, you have to be vigilant about the weekdays, we are in a range bound situation right here, so which is why your weekend price action will be irrelevant as of now, as of the current times. Guys, next up we have Ethereum for you guys right here. I mean, look, this is the 10-minute, holy crap, this is the 10-minute time frame, right? So we can see this thing happening on the extreme small time frames right here. This entire throwback, this entire dump back which happened yesterday, guys, this one got reverted back to the mean right here. And guess what, I mean, this simply was trending alongside the 10-minute time frame moving averages right here, and now it's trending back with the 10-minute. It's just up and down. It's just simple up and down. So guys, refrain from trading these kind of price actions during a weekend. Your price action could reverse from any fucking point, guys. Like, what the hell is this point right here? There is simply no liquidity. Look, you can argue about the fact that you did have some teeny tiny bits and pieces of support resistance hanging on to these levels, but it's not. It's not a significant level, and it's just simply reversed from these price points, right? Which is why most of the price action which happened yesterday was a big fat chunk of irrelevancy in terms of the market behavior itself, right? Now we should simply jump onto a little bigger picture on Ethereum. Let's see what's happening right here, guys. Now this 3-day picture remains to be the same right here. Rejection coming in from the 21 simple on the 3-day time frame. For that matter, let's go to the weekly, as this one is closing today, guys. Now we want Ethereum's weekly to close like this. I mean, look, if it does, it's going to be, let's just say, small time frame good news, right? We can all party. We can maybe pop open our beers or something like that. Maybe drink champagnes, and we can just party around if this one closes like this. I guess not, because guys, this anyway is looking like shit. To be honest with you, this is down a lot. This is down quite a lot. Open your eyes. This is a fucking bubble burst right in front of your eyes, guys. I'm talking about the charting on a non-logarithmic values, guys. This is why this one will look like a bubble burst to you. If I simply go with the logarithmic values, it's just going to look pretty different, right? And we can argue about the fact that you are still trending alongside this trend line, right? Now, generally what you would want to do is, if you want to have that little teeny tiny bit of hopium in your brains about the price action itself, just simply jump onto the logarithmic values. That's it. The price action will look less devastating in context. It'll just look less devastating, right? Now you're simply basing off of this trend line right here with the $2,000 level support coming in on the weekly opening and closing basis. This would call for a support. This would call for an interim support, which would mean that, guys, the coming week, which is tomorrow onwards, right? Markets just pay close attention to altcoin markets. It's as fucking clear as that. All the strong altcoins are gonna trend tomorrow. Let me be very clear with that. Bitcoin will come back again. Ethereum will close this weekly above these price points right here. And guys, most of the crypto assets, most of the strong altcoins. Now I'm talking about ChainLink. I'm talking about Uniswap. I'm talking about Rune, Thorchain, and I'm talking about let's just say Aave, BNB as well. These things are going to trend with Ethereum closing like that in the coming week. And guys, look, that does not mean it's a clear cut thing that, oh, let's position ourselves in the freaking stupid altcoins and just wait for them to pump tomorrow. Guys, it's not a confirmed thing. We have to flow like water as traders. So what I want you guys to do is just hold on for the next 15 hours. Just do that. Just be patient. Don't trade this market, guys. And guess what? I was simply telling that, guys, it's going to be nice if you just go ahead and spend your time with maybe friends, family, or something like that. I personally, yes, I did that. I did that after a very long time, guys. I mean, it felt nice. I mean, it did feel nice, right? The market is completely choppy and it's completely undecided as well. So yeah, better to go out and just maybe get your connections going on rather than getting fucked up in these markets every single day, right? I guess. But guys, the life is like that. All right, guys. Now the daily time frame right here is going in for a little bearish cross, which is going to happen after a very long time on Ethereum. The bullish cross, which happened onto the 55 and the 21 on the daily time frame, was happening around the $368 level, guys. Now that's crazy, right? Now we did have this bullish cross, which led the price action all the way towards $4,500. That's crazy, guys. One single bullish cross and you're done for your life. 1,000% up move in one single bullish cross, which is going down to shit as of now, guys. Now we would want to come back and test this cross right here, guys. This is why I'm calling for, or I'm not calling for, the market could be calling for up moves coming in on most of the altcoins in this week for a potential latest of this bearish cross right here happening between the 55 and the 200 simple. And guys, if you just simply go by the history, it's not a death sentence, to be honest with you. If you just check this out right here, guys, it was a simple reaccumulation phase happening below this bearish cross right here after we took off, guys, right? But the macro was bullish onto this price action. The macro was flipping bullish, and the macro was leaving ranges to the upside to test the all-time highs, whereas if I turn off the logarithmic chart, guys, this is a fucking bubble burst right here, which is why we can't really compare a lot of price actions happening on Ethereum. The only significant thing which is coming up, most likely today, if we are closing, if you're going to be closing this daily candle, anything like this, and the preceding candle somewhere into this range itself, most likely, yes, this bearish cross is going to come into fruition, and it's not going to look pretty. It's not going to look nice. It's not going to look nice. So, which calls for extreme amount of resistance coming in Ethereum out of these levels, guys. Just be very cautious and very careful about Ethereum hovering on to $2,800 levels. And if we do take this one out to the upside, and the daily closes, they do start happening onto these levels, and we do something like this for that matter, if we just do something like that, then that would mean, yeah, your all-time high retest could be pretty soon. And guys, guess what? Ask yourself, what will you do if Ethereum recovers all the way towards these price points? Tell me your first instinct. Give me your first instinct, right? And if you are still participating in these markets, if you are still trading right here, most likely, whatever your opinion is, that is going to be the general consensus of the market. And let me guess that if it goes to the upside to the all-time highs again, most likely a lot of people will sell it. Most likely a lot of people will start selling it, guys, because guess what? A lot of people entered Ethereum markets with their entire savings in their last leg up, right? In this last price action leg to the upside, there was a lot of retail participation, man. I mean, there was crazy amount of dumb money entering the markets onto these price points, and that was scary, to be honest with you. And I was talking about how your 2.600 extension to the upside out of this entire 3-year long range formulation right here, guys, was met right here at the $3,500 levels, right? Which would call for another resistance point if we come back again to these levels, guys. $3,000 to $3,500 levels on Ethereum is going to be a big fat chunk of resistance, guys. It's just going to be that. It's going to be that in the first and the foremost pass, and then we can evaluate, right? Now, there's another thing which can back this fact up by, guys, this one right here. If you just simply draw the Fibonacci retracements, your 786 is somewhere alongside this one. I mean, this entire range is somewhere alongside 618 and 768, the deep retracement levels right here. So even if Ethereum is going to recover all the way back here again after this bearish cross happens in the first and the foremost pass, this is going to be a sell, and then we can evaluate what comes next. But in the coming days, most likely starting Monday, Ethereum will start showing some signs of strength to the upside, guys, simply because the market is not that strengthful to the downside, guys. There is not much bearish activity happening. I mean, look, these sell-offs, they did happen in the weekend in a very low volume. Yes, I was monitoring the price action. I was looking at BTC price action here and there, like for a couple of minutes or something like that. But every sell-off that was happening was on a very low volume, which is why, guys, most likely if you do have your short positions running on Ethereum, it's going to trouble you. It's just simply going to trouble you. Is this a warning for all the bears? Are you going to get wrecked shorting these assets? Most likely not. If your risk management is completely fine, if you know what you're doing in the market, yes, you will not get wrecked. It's just not going to happen for you. But be vigilant about the fact that, guys, weekly candle is closing above the 21 on Ethereum itself, which is why we could have a little upswing coming in this week for major altcoins, right? Now, next up, we have Cardano, guys. Cardano, this is good. Cardano, very good. Cardano, very, very good. Why is it very good, guys? Because this is still in a bull trend. I mean, look, even if the chart is in arithmetic value, it's not in logarithmic, guys, and it's not looking quite a bit like a bubble burst. It's looking like a normal volatile price action which happens on Cardano usually, right? And it is still formulating basis with Ethereum to the upside, guys. Every single freaking goddamn low is your preceding higher low. Every single time throughout this trend right here, you did have this little overthrow out before this swing to the upside, but you still are formulating a huge low right here, guys, alongside the 200 simple. Now, oh, holy crap, my bad. Why is the 10-hour time frame on with the 12-hour 200 simple, guys? Look at this beautiful price action right here. To be honest, this is nice. This is good looking price action alongside the 200 simple on the 12-hour time frame, looking very nice, formulating a base with the $1.4 levels on Binance, I guess, right? Now, and you're still trending, guys. This is still a good trending motion to the upside. So I think if you do want to be, let's just say, if you do want to go for some trades right here, guys, I think the only thing which would invalidate my thesis, where the fuck is the rectangle? Yeah, which would invalidate my thesis for a long bias, for a bullish bias, is the invalidation of this low right here, standing at $1.35 levels. Now, this range is pretty. I mean, look, we did leave this one, guys. Now, 12-hour candle. I mean, this one happened just now. This candle recently, this price action recently happened, right? Now, all my risks, if I were to be long on Cardano, which I'm not, for full disclosure, I'm not long on Cardano, guys. I was long on Cardano BTC onto these levels, and I did take the position out right here before before I saw it going up. But guys, that's all fine. You got to take profits because you got to fill your pockets. You don't have to be greedy and emotionally driven because these assets will come down eventually, right? All right, guys. Now, if you do want to be long, if I were to be long, if I would want to, if I did want to have a long exposure on Cardano, I want to give a financial advice to you. I would be managing my risk right here on Cardano USD. Now, this is not a financial advice, right? Ta-da, you saw it coming. This is not a financial advice. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a financial advice. I will never tell you what to do with your own money, but I would be playing this one like this, and I would call for a simple deep retracement of this entire wave to the downside, calling out these price points exactly like Ethereum, somewhere alongside these levels, standing on $2.15 levels on Cardano. Now, guys, I will be taking a look at Cardano next week down the line. Most likely, you will see the prices on Cardano on these levels, guys. I think I'm getting, for my own personal bias, yes, most of the crypto assets are formulating good bases, are formulating good piece of price action alongside some key moving averages, guys, and this one will curl to the upside and go to the upside again. Now, you can simply go for a swing trade. This is a good looking swing trade for Cardano again, back again, right? And when you break out of this range right here, let's just assume that this range is going to resolve to the upside, and then you can make your own targets and potential profit taking happening on these levels, and that could be a beautiful looking trade for all the way about 30% to the upside, guys. All the way. What's 30%? Nothing. It's a fucking sneeze, right? It's a fucking sneeze. But do manage your risk. Don't go lenient on yourself. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're gonna get wrecked again and again and again and again. Alright, guys. Now next up, we have Link. Oh, before that, AD against BTC, real quick. I mean, that was looking very nice. Check this out, guys. Holy fucking moly, right here. I mean, this is crazy. We're gonna make a run for the all-time high on the BTC pair itself. Wow. I mean, guys, the entire cryptocurrency landscape, the entire altcoin landscape is looking crazy volatile, and most of the assets on the USD pair are breaking the downside, whereas this piece of price action is, it's good. I can't deny the fact that this is quite similar to this price action before the final run to the upside. I mean, look, guys, every single time you do want to break the 21 simple on the daily time frame, you were not able to do that on multiple occasions in this dump as well. Back again right here, closing up. Back again right here, closing up. Now, this is good looking piece of price action. This is strength coming out of these price points right here. And if we are simply taking a look at the left side, this is coming from these levels, right? Now your resistance and support started formulating itself back in May 2018, guys. 3 years old support resistance coming into play on Cardano on these levels. It's just crazy to look at it, right? Now you can simplify your Cardano USD trade with the Cardano BTC trade as well, as most likely if the price action is going to be trending like that, guys, this is good price action. I mean, this is what you want to look at if you want to go for bullish trades in this choppy market, guys. Market is going to get really choppy. Bitcoin is going to be severely range bound, and even if it goes to 50k, it's going to be a sell, which is why just go for the opportunities with a lot of vigilance and be really clear in your head what you want to do. Don't be haywired, because if you are going to be haywired, if you're going to be spreading your wings here and there, you're going to be buying every shitcoin right here, you will be wrecked in this choppy market. Just have one single plan and stick to it, right? Have a plan, stick to it. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science, guys. Now if I just simply take this bearish retracement right here and we just simply mix and match 2 points right here, guys, this is what we'll be looking at. 1.61 is standing at 6,000 satoshis right on these price points, and then further expansion coming in at 7,000 satoshis, right, somewhere alongside the previous all-time high, most likely above that. All right, guys, now somewhere alongside the previous all-time high. Now I'm not saying that it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's just gonna go to the upside tomorrow, but it's likely, guys. If someone were to put a gun on my head and ask what is the percentage probability that you think is going to play out, it's most likely going to be above 60% that this happens. It's going to be that, guys. The probability in terms of the price action behavior is looking nice, to be honest with you. Probably could come here and here as well, test the previous BTC all-time highs with your USD pair trending to the upside as well. Now, if you just simply put the numbers together, guys, that would call Cardano going back all the way towards the previous all-time high, at least on the USD pair. But guys, I think the risk-reward opportunity is nice, is very nice on the Cardano BTC pair itself. You can do your research on your own, and you can take a look at these charts on your own. You can formulate your own bias, but this is good piece of price action, guys. I mean, look, this is nice. All right, now Link against USD was our candidate, guys. Real quick right here. Now we are trending against the daily 200 again, guys. This is an opportunity again. Now this is opportunity back again, guys. Check this out. I mean, look, crazy opportunity this one was, right, previously. Now there I do have to make a pretty long form of analysis on Chainlink, guys, because guess what? Chainlink is in a perfect landscape to start trending. I mean, Chainlink is, guys. Now, this is a perfect hedge against BTC price action itself. All of the exponential rise that you saw happening on the Chainlink price action against BTC as well happened all throughout the bear market, guys. Which is why the general sentiment for Chainlink's price action is going to be. My mic is just. Oh, the general sentiment is going to be derived by Bitcoin being generally bearish and range bound, guys, and this is exactly what we are looking at right now. We rejected, we blew off the top, man. I mean, the pi cycle indicator just told us that fuck off from crypto markets as a whole. And guys, these are the perfect landscape where Oracle like Chainlink starts picking up, right? They start picking up, and this is a good opportunity, right? I mean, look, guys. Obviously, if I look at the price action in the small time frame, it's going to be very scary. And where is the risk management? There is no risk management for this, man. I mean, look, guys, you have to just close your eyes and go buy this, I guess. Not a financial advice, but I mean, look, guys, the risk management is just. Would you be wanting to manage a risk on 50%? I mean, it's very difficult to manage any sort of. I don't see any risk management with clarity right here in terms of the general naked price action, guys. I'm not talking about the moving averages. I'm not talking about. If I simply look at the price action itself, it's going to be very difficult to manage a risk, right? But if you just go to the 200 simple, that's kind of reinforcing the price action right here. So what I would essentially do right here is that I would wait for the price action to formulate a base, and I would just simply be fine losing out of some amount of gains to the upside, and then eventually when it starts trending above the 21 simple alongside your 200 moving average catching up to the upside again, guys, that would be your good buy signal, right? Now, last time when we had this interaction going on, it was, well, the landscape was certainly bullish, guys. We're talking about December when your extreme upside started happening on a lot of crypto assets, right, with Bitcoin itself. And guys, we are in a different landscape altogether, which is why it's going to be a little tricky. It's not going to be as simple as this one right here, but it calls for an opportunity, guys. Now, Chainlink on the 200 moving average is general opportunity, guys. General opportunity. I mean, look, you have to trade your technical analysis. You can't trade your emotions. If you trade your emotions, you're going to get wrecked in the market. Link against BTC real quick for you guys. What is this one doing right here? Holy crap, this is coming in strengthful from holy shit, guys. I mean, managing risk on Chainlink is not easy. This is why this asset is an hodl, guys. This is a hodl. This is a pure hodl. Now, you have to keep one thing in your head, that cryptocurrencies are here to stay. They're not going anywhere, right? We have to have this thing as a base of all the theories that we make in the market, right? Crypto markets are not going to go anywhere. This is going to simply evolve further down the line. So if we think about that as our main theory, and then we think about, let's talk about flipping our capital, right? Now, for example, we did long Bitcoin all the way towards $60,000 levels, and we do have a lot of profit lying in BTC itself, right? Now, what would we want to do, guys? We would want to, okay, like BTC, we would essentially want to hedge our BTC profits into something which is anti-BTC, anti, we call it anti, you call it anti, I mean, which is going to be anti-BTC, right? Now, Chainlink is certainly anti-Bitcoin. It's as fucking clear as that, guys. Look, right here, the bear market really started kicking in. Really started kicking in. What did Chainlink do against Bitcoin? It started going up 100x, guys. This one went 100x against Bitcoin when the bear market started happening, right? And when your bullish market started happening on Bitcoin onto these areas, guys, August 2020, exact point of time of reversal, exact point of time when Bitcoin was leaving some key ranges to the upside, making the exponential move to the upside. You dumped down below all the way towards these areas on BTC pair itself, and now you're recovering back again with a lot of volatility, guys, but you are picking up back again, right? Which calls for another link play out. This is going to be, guys, I do have to make a long-term analysis video on Chainlink itself, because I personally do feel that probably longing Chainlink is going to be the biggest play in the coming months. It's just going to be the biggest play and the simplest play. I'm being very honest and very frank, guys. Look, most of the market will be haywired because most of the crypto assets will be range bound, will be very range bound, right? And most of the market will eventually start falling into assets which are stably rising, right? And guys, a lot of people will get into the party very late when Chainlink has already crossed maybe $60-70 down the line. That is when most of the people will be like, oh, holy crap, this asset right here is trending with a lot of stability. Now we have to enter it, right? Now that would not be a good point. point. That would not be a good. Risks are being taken alongside the daily 200 on the BTC and the USD pair, guys. You have opportunities shitting. You have opportunities sitting on your face right in front of your eyes. I mean, this could be the play out, guys. And I think this. My mic is just killing me right here. I'll be making a long-term video on ChainLink, guys, pretty soon. So I'll be leaving all of that analysis for that video itself. But there is one single line that you got to be very attentive about on ChainLink against BTC is this one, guys. I can't stress enough. I mean, I cannot stress enough. Once you start trending above this one, holy crap, this is going to be a moon boy fuckface party for you on ChainLink. All right, now next up we have Uniswap. Now, one of the DeFi protocols which was supposed to bounce back hard, and it did. I mean, crazy amount of bounce right here, 130% bounce coming from low right here, guys. You could never pinpoint these exact bottoms. Now, what the hell is this area of liquidity? And this is nowhere relevant to any price point, guys. Which is why, forget about calling tops and bottoms. Just forget about doing that. Stick to facts and figures. Now, I can talk about calling the top on Bitcoin itself when Bitcoin gave you chance to sell for maybe for almost 3 months alongside that range with a Wyckoff distribution pattern happening and the pi cycle indicator flipping down as well. But guys, look. Still, I mean, look, it would have been a fool's game to call Bitcoin stop onto these levels when it was trending to the upside, which is why this one was trending to the downside. It's going to be a fool's game to call the bottom, guys. It's just simply going to be a fool's game, right? Now, what can I see right here, guys? It's simple. It's a simple job. I think I will refrain from trading this asset right here again, guys. Check what the 12-hour bearish cross, the ultimate bearish cross, which happens between the 200 and the 55 simple, is going to be happening on the Uniswap pair right here, guys. Now, essentially, what do I want to see, guys? I do want this bottom to hold up. What will bulls do in the coming week is that they'll attempt to avert this bearish cross, guys, which is why Uniswap in this week can pull to the upside. At least try to base the price action. At least try to base the price action above the $33 levels and avert this bearish cross happening, right? Now, once that happens, then you can talk about Uniswap trending back again into the trend line above the 200 simple moving average again, guys, and that would be looked upon like an opportunity. But essentially, guys, look, even if you missed this generational dip right here, it's completely fine. Most likely, if the trend really has to start again, it will pick up and you will have numerous infinite amount of opportunities, right? Don't FOMO into fucking shitcoins like this. I mean, it's all right. It's completely fine. Let it go. If anything goes, just let it go. In life also, guys, if anybody wants to go away from your life, let them go. Don't hold them. Just you are not obligated to anything until there is just severity in your own personal situation that I can't simply comment about. Right? I don't know you don't know me, but generally, essentially, whenever anything wants to slip away from your hands, just let it go. Most likely it is not. So I'm going to help you out in the coming days. Clarity, focus, and a lot of things, guys. It's the mindset that is rich. Your equity follows up. The mindset has to be rich. That's all. All right, guys. Now, watch this bearish cross eventually happening, but we do have legit chances to avert this one if we manage our risk onto these levels, guys. The $21.5 level is going to be a key risk management on UNI against USDT on a 12-hour time frame for this trend to head to the upside. All right, guys. Now, a lot of TA for this video right here. Let me know down in the comments, what did you do during this weekend, and what are your plans? What altcoins are you looking for to trade for this week itself? Most likely it's going to be a good week ahead of itself, at least for any bearish retracement itself, but it's essentially the probability towards the bullish play out is more than that. Alright, guys, I'm going to be catching you all in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.